Hey guys, welcome to this episode and to bright and early morning in Cappadocia, Turkey. It is pretty cool and I can't wait to show you. I'm Kelsey, that's Tim, and this is our rolling home, Dusty. We've been following our dreams of traveling around the world, and after making our way south,
we did it.
Very south, COVID brought us back to the US. But now, finally, it's time to explore again. So come along for season 2. We can't wait to see where this adventure takes us. Welcome back, guys. After our epic day in Dark Canyon driving the stone road, we were ready to roll again and see what we would find.
Oh, that was a very steep hill. Got my workout in this morning.
Over a few days on the move, we saw all the fields being harvested. Tractors and farm equipment were everywhere. Eventually, we came across this place where farmers from every direction were in line waiting to deliver their truckloads of grain. Pretty cool to see the hustle and bustle of all of this. Eventually, we made it to Cappadocia, a place you have probably heard of or seen, because, well, it's very touristy. But it was still a place we wanted to check out, and we were really hoping we wouldn't regret that decision.
So we're pretty excited. We're just going to go check out some of these cave dwellings, but in a random area where we didn't see any tourists or people.
Not exactly sure how to get down there.
We have no idea what we're doing, but we see them and we'll find a way. Maybe. Those. Oh, ugh, hate these things.
I'll be picking those out for a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Can you get up in it, you think?
Like there's little footholds. I just don't know if we'll make it up. Down is going to be more interesting than up.
At least you could kind of jump out of this other one.
Wow. And make sure each foothold's good. Don't just try and get it all done at once. And when you're ready for a hand, I can give you a hand. How cool is this? Wow. Shelving. Beautiful view.
This would have felt so luxurious back in the day.
Yeah, it would have.
All right, we climbed up into the caves of Cappadocia, or at least some of them that we just saw, random ones that don't seem to get visited too often. And we just climbed up into one. It's pretty neat. It's really crazy, all the shelves and windows, and it's pretty hot outside today and it feels nice and cool in here. So pretty neat. And I know you've probably seen Cappadocia captured by many people because it's very touristy and visited, but it is pretty neat.
You can see all the little hand-hewn marks all over the ceiling, the walls. Every inch of this had to be carved out. It's amazing. You can see different little levels where you could sleep. The amount of shelving is really impressive. Even like a little lip on each shelf to keep stuff in there. This is so cool. And it was hard enough to get up in here that, I mean, if you just had somebody standing here with a pole, you could keep anybody from coming out into your little home. And I think they're mostly like this. This is the first one we've climbed into, but we've seen a bunch around. And down in the valley, people are still living in some of them. Then near the town, there's a whole lot that are like very touristy. Not that they're not real, but we just saw this one on a little peninsula we were hoping to camp off of. And so we had to come and check it out. And it's awesome. It's actually pretty cool in here too. It's not as hot as it is outside. So I like it.
We spent the day wandering around the area, pretty stoked that we were able to avoid the crowds and take in the unique beauty of this place.
This one actually has some trails, so we're not totally bushwhacking, which is nice for the stickers in our socks.
And eventually it was time to settle into a spot and await the sunset.
Okay, I think this will be our home for tonight, as long as we don't get kicked out by the launching of air balloons, because hopefully out there will be some air balloons. Maybe in a couple hours. I'm not sure exactly when they take off or land. We've heard several different times, so we might see multiple showings of air balloons, but we're not sure. But this is a pretty cool view, and even though it is quite warm today, it's not too bad in the shade. So as you can see, a beer and some shade. I think we're gonna hang out, listen to a podcast, take in the view, and hopefully wait for some air balloons to show up. So if they show up, we'll show you guys. If they don't, we'll show you a really pretty sunset, I'm sure.
Oh, hello there. I didn't see you. One of these particular curiosities in Turkey are these little beer protectors. Every can of beer comes with a little foil cap for your protection. Ah, nice. And when you live in a truck though and everything's in a fridge, I have to say it is kind of amazing because these are always down at the bottom and there's always junk in this little top area here. So I'm kind of loving these.
Yeah, that's
gonna
nice.
miss our little beer protectors when we leave Turkey. So cheers.
US, no, the beer protectors.
Trade you a beer for some bread. Some good looking bread.
It is just about golden hour, just about sunset. So let me just show you the bustle of activity that's going on around here. There's a lot to look at right now. So we have a wedding photo shoot going on over there, some camel tours going on over there, a bunch of people to watch the sunset. We have the park where you park and hike, and there's stores and restaurants and stuff up there. And then all along this road, sunset viewing, one tent over there. Back over here we have another wedding photo shoot and another set of camel tours. And then you won't be able to see it, but over on that hillside there's about 300 horses, which I assume are also tours. And yeah, there's a lot to see. No balloons yet, unfortunately. Still waiting on the balloons, but I think it's going to be a pretty good sunset, so I'll show you that. Sure is a nice sunset. It's got that going for it. It's really pretty.
Yeah, it is gorgeous.
It was a beautiful sunset, and although it brought with it a bustle of activity, we really enjoyed it. Everyone was super friendly. Here, the sunset is like a movie showing. Everyone shows up and then leaves as if the dying light was the credits rolling. But for us, this spot was home for the night.
Well, good morning. It is bright and early, and I'm pretty excited because I did not think that this we were gonna get to see. We have the balloons are going up right now, and for a sunrise little ride, and it's pretty cool. It was so windy last night that I didn't think they were gonna go up, but they are, and it is pretty cool. There's so many of them. What a fun thing to like look out the window this morning from Dusty and see. So cool. So cool. Sounds. It's so cool how they each have their own little designs when they light up. It's like, I don't know, they're all unique and interesting. It's pretty cool to see. I don't know why little things floating in the air. I mean, they're actually big things floating in the air, but they seem like little balloons. And it's still very exciting. And they all light up. It's like a little kid thing. I don't know. It seems magical. What do you think, Tim?
It's pretty awesome. It's mesmerizing.
It is. Okay, so sunrise is gonna happen somewhere behind me. Sun's still not quite up yet, but it's pretty bright now. And the amount of balloons that are in the air right now is pretty crazy, and then also the amount that are about to go up into the air, so there's gonna be even more. Tim was saying it's not as many as the balloon festival in New Mexico, but I haven't been there, so that's pretty cool. And I hope that I get to go to the balloon festival in New Mexico someday. Pretty fun to watch. Fumes. This guy's showing. It's so crazy now. The sun has just peeked over the horizon, and I feel like we're encompassed with balloons because they're just everywhere now. And just like that, the sun has risen. That black blob, I said black. Words are still a little hard. The molten blob of stuff back there is up. And there are balloons everywhere. It's pretty neat. It's kind of cool area right now because it always depends on the wind, I guess, but they're kind of just coming up and going like right over the top of us, which is pretty cool. Not a bad way to wake up. And a good surprise. It's pretty amazing how they can just land the things right on the trailer. So they come down, they just land on the trailer, and then they let the balloon go down. And one of them, the balloon is still up, and they must just be getting it to a good location to let all the air out because they're driving the trailer with the balloon just sitting on the back.
He's doing like 2 miles an hour and just cruising down this dirt road, and everyone's still in the basket, and the basket's on the trailer. It's really hard to show, but
it's really neat to watch.
Yeah.
Cool experience.
Yeah, totally worth it. I mean, to sit out here sort of remotely alone and watch it all has been amazing, to wake up to the sound of the fans going.
Yeah.
And then the only other way to do it, I think, would be if you were here without a truck. You know, like a tourist, do the ride, I think. I've done a hot air balloon ride before, and it is shockingly cool for something that seems so slow and calm and packed in with a bunch of people into a wicker basket. It doesn't, in my mind, sound like it's going to be a good time, so if you think to yourself, no thanks, try reconsider. It is pretty amazing.
And this is a pretty cool place to do it, I'd say.
Yeah.
But thanks for coming along and hanging out and watching this. It's been pretty awesome. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. All right, we are almost to Miss Piggying. I'll wait till you're done. Do 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 do.
Spinning in the dust. I really like spinning in the dust. That's a delicious Effes.
What did you say?
Ooh.